The Uvalde shooting prompts students walked across the U.S. And when I was actually reporting this, and I was thinking about the Oxford shooting that happened not too long ago too in Michigan. I'm from Michigan, and that was very very hurtful because, like I said, I've been there before. Like one time, I knew a couple people that was there. We had like track meets when I was going to school back in 2012. That was very talented, but a lot of individuals died because of this gunman, and they end up finding him and they arrested him, and his parents went out on a run and they found him at an abandoned building in Detroit, Michigan. But they said the shooting at Rod Elementary School that Tuesday, was one of the deadliest shootings probably in U.S. history, but I know in Texas history. Students at Oxford High School in Michigan, where 4 students were killed in the shooting last November, they formed a giant U, and the U was represents, like, of course, the first letter of the Uvalde in that particular city of the football field to honor the victims. So they said they went through the same thing, according to the students. Andrew Schultz told the Detroit News, I'm sorry, and he said, "I lost a lot of friends. I thought it would be respectful to help other people through it." Wow, they formed a giant U. Students in Whitefish Bay High School in Wisconsin, this is another school too, also participating in a walkout from their classes Thursday. They said, "I want to support the students because they came out here clearly stating they do not want to live in a country or a city that allows guns to go unregulated." I'm going to read that again. They said, "I want to support the students because they came out and clearly stated they do not want to live in a country or a city that allows guns to go unregulated." In Camden, New Jersey, students walked out of their school. Some students held their red "End gun violence and we need gun control." Students in Omaha, Nebraska also walked out of the school Thursday calling for stricter gun laws. Students of Benson High School stood on sidewalk outside their building with signs and counted to 21. In New York, students from Tappan Zee High School in Orangeburg to protect gun violence. This protest is organized by students' demand of action. News 12 Nadia Galindo says students are tired of being sending thoughts and prayers and want lawmakers to do something about these stricter gun laws. Yes, they do. This is a huge issue. Border Patrol officials were among authorities who also responded. Okay, this is something else too. Okay, but yeah, man, this is crazy, man. So like I said, I know this is a generation, man. We want some changes. Beto O'Rourke telling you, man. He might have a clear path into being the next governor of Texas. He might, especially if he's compassionate enough and he was going to do something and address these gun laws, because that's going to be that's probably gonna be brought up in the debate. But I want to say kudos and the bravery to these students out here too, and the respect for them to go in here and honor them in many different ways. And other schools that was highlighted too, that's going around and just raising their voice, man, and saying something like, "Listen, we, our parents paying these taxpayers money. We appointed you guys in office, U.S. House Representatives, the United States Senators. You guys are in a position of power to go ahead and regulate these laws. Let's have these stricter gun laws, seriously, and make it very, very extremely difficult. Eliminate these black market for criminals to go ahead and have access to these weapons, even if they post anything." Because I keep telling you this before, I feel like I'm being a dead horse, but when he posted on Facebook or private messages and he was saying like, "Hey, I'm going to shoot up a school, I might shoot up an elementary school," he didn't specify which one. "I shot my grandmother." Like, bro, I just wish they would just on him like that, man. Especially if he posted privately, online publicly. Privately, I can kind of understand, but it's still unfortunate, man. And then too, I was reading too in an article that the door was unlocked. The door was unlocked. I'm like, why is the door unlocked? Shouldn't the door be locked in the middle of the day? I mean, unless you have authority to get in there, it should always be someone like, okay, taking charge. Like, okay, what are you in here for? Are you the janitor? Or are you trying to do something? Like, it just doesn't make any type of sense, man. But it is what it is, man. But um like I said, I'm just honor of the kids and the young youth out there that's speaking up. I'm glad we got some people out here in the generation here, that are, I say Generation Z, man. They just standing up for what's right in this particular moment. So, which is a really good thing. But that's all I really have to say, man. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. Please share this video. I love you guys, man. And yeah, this is something serious, but we're gonna continue to move forward. And yeah, I just really curious to hear what the parents got to say about this, But And I hope too, and I pray too that this young, the gentleman that I actually when I went on live, he couldn't find his daughter. I hope he found his daughter. I hope people just find their children. Even Dakota Prescott, a quarterback for the Cowboys, say he's fearful of having children. That's for a whole another thing. I didn't read the article, but yeah, man, we can't just live in a constant state of fear. I believe that President Biden, he's going to be on his way right now. Well, actually, I think 29th of May. So on Sunday to go ahead and do a grievance, a counseling, and a conference. You're gonna be with religious leaders in that particular area, and they're gonna pray for the families. I already did a memorial on the Miami Heat a couple days ago when they went against the Boston Celtics. They ended up doing a moment of silence, so honoring them too. So it's a lot of people are on notice about this. Just pray that these lawmakers will find a way to eliminate these mass shootings. So that's what we want. You know, want our kids to go ahead and go to school. We want people in general just to be walking around fear, to be able to have the ability to go to a supermarket and buy groceries. You know, go to a school and get an education. Not only thing you got to fight against bullies, but you're going to you fight against to the point that hey, I can't even understand this material. I'm so stressed out to the point that dang, I'm in survival mode. It's just not the type of city and country we should be able to live in. But that's all we have to say. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let's challenge these lawmakers and see if we can get anything done. Kudos, and I'll say thank you, Beto O'Rourke, for standing up to Governor Greg Abbott. We'll see how that goes. I'm out. Deuces.